You thought the full moon was over? Think again. This isn't the end. In fact, it's just the beginning. The moon doesn't just pack up and leave after its big moment. Its energy isn't done with you yet. It's only beginning. Right now, the portal of this final full moon is wide open, and it's already affecting you in ways you can't imagine. This moon isn't waiting for your permission. It's happening whether you're ready or not. And here's the thing. If you're not aware of what's to come, this moon could have unexpected consequences. But if you are aware, this could be your moment of transformation, your chance to step into alignment as the year comes to a close. This is bigger than just one night. The full moon's influence doesn't end here. It's the beginning of something much more profound. And trust me, there's more happening beneath the surface than you realize. You think the show is over? This is actually the most important part. The full moon's peak is just the headline. What happens after is where the real transformation takes place. The energy of a full moon doesn't just disappear after its peak. It lingers, intensifies, and moves silently beneath the surface. This is the moon's quiet after-party, where its influence becomes subtle yet far more impactful. The truth is, this phase holds incredible power. It can set the tone for what's to come, whether for better or for worse. Being unaware of what's happening during this portal could leave you unprepared for its consequences. If you've been restless, uneasy, or just off, it's not your imagination. That strange buzz in the air, that's the full moon. This isn't just any moon. It's the last full moon of the year, and it's packing a punch like no other. Think back to last night. Did you toss and turn, your mind racing? Or maybe you felt a deep, unshakable intensity since the moon reached its peak. If you couldn't sleep last night, or you just happened to randomly wake up during the middle of the night, don't worry, you're not alone. That restlessness, that feeling of being wide awake even when your body was begging for rest, is a sign of the moon's energy working through you. This is known to happen to spiritually attuned people during events like these. Your body, your emotions, even your thoughts, they're all tied to this energy. It's as if the moon is whispering, or maybe shouting, into your very being. This is no ordinary full moon. Its energy is stronger, sharper, and more transformative than anything we've felt this year. So if your heart feels heavy, or your mind won't quiet down, don't fight it. The moon's energy isn't here to harm you. It's here to awaken you. The discomfort you're feeling isn't the enemy. It's the spark of change. Right now, the universe isn't whispering. It's shouting. The full moon doesn't just shine a light in the sky. It shines a light on your path, your purpose, your next step. And the signs? They're everywhere. Have you noticed the same numbers popping up again and again? Maybe you've heard a song lyric that felt meant for you. Or you've had dreams so vivid, they stayed with you all day. These aren't coincidences. They're breadcrumbs, clues from the universe designed to catch your attention. The full moon doesn't just bring light. It amplifies the messages already waiting for you. But here's the trick. You can't force it. Don't spend hours searching for signs or overanalyzing every little thing. The magic happens when you let go. When you stop chasing, the signs start appearing. They'll show up when you least expect it. Subtle, yet undeniable, like the feeling of déjà vu or an idea that hits you out of nowhere. Take this time to slow down and tune in. Keep a journal by your side, not just for your dreams, but for the emotions and thoughts rising to the surface. Notice how certain memories or feelings keep resurfacing. This isn't random. It's the moon's energy aligning with your inner truth. The full moon might have peaked, but don't let that fool you. The real magic isn't over. It's just beginning. The full moon is the spark, but the fire spreads in the days that follow. When a stone drops into a calm lake, the initial splash is captivating, but the ripples spread farther and wider than the impact itself. That's what's happening now. The peak of the full moon energy is dramatic, but the ripples it creates in your life are subtle, long-lasting, and deeply transformative. This is the time when the energy of the full moon integrates into your life, sparking changes that might feel small at first, but grow into something monumental. Over the next 2 to 3 days, you might notice moments that feel unusually significant. A passing comment that lingers in your mind, a sudden burst of motivation to tackle something you've been avoiding, or even unexpected resolutions to ongoing challenges. The days after the full moon are where the seeds of transformation start to sprout. Pay attention to the details during this time. You might not realize it in the moment, but these small shifts are setting the stage for something bigger. And don't underestimate the moon's quiet persistence. This isn't about big, flashy signs. It's about the undercurrents, the subtle nudges from the universe that guide you toward the path you're meant to take. Maybe a random event will shift your perspective, or you'll finally connect the dots on something that's been puzzling you for months. These days are like a cosmic unfolding, where the energy isn't forcing change, but inviting it. The full moon isn't just a moment in time, it's the beginning of a journey that unfolds in the days to come. If the full moon left you feeling emotional, buckle up, because the aftershock is where the real work begins. This isn't a time to brush off your feelings or hope they fade. Instead, it's an opportunity to explore the depths of what this energy is trying to show you. The full moon shakes the ground beneath your feet, but the aftershocks are where you rebuild stronger than ever. You might find yourself feeling more sensitive than usual in the days ahead. Emotions that you thought you had under control may bubble to the surface. It could be frustration, sadness, nostalgia, or even joy, sometimes all at once. Don't panic. This is the moon's energy continuing to stir the pot, bringing unresolved feelings to light. This isn't just an emotional experience. It's a physical one too. Restlessness, a strange heaviness, or even tension in your body could be signs that you're processing the after effects of this full moon. When the moon moves the tides of the earth, it moves the tides within us too. Relationships might also feel the impact of this emotional aftershock. Conversations could become more raw and honest, as the full moon's energy encourages transparency and truth. This is a time to listen, really listen to what's being said, both by others and by your own inner voice. Take this time to reflect deeply. What patterns are repeating? What emotions are surfacing and why? The full moon's energy isn't trying to overwhelm you. It's pushing you to see the things you've been avoiding. The emotional aftershock isn't chaos. It's clarity disguised as intensity. And remember, you're not alone in feeling this. The full moon connects us all under its light, and these emotional ripples are part of a collective experience. There's a possibility that your future self, the version of you in 2025, is watching, waiting, and sending you signs. Have you felt a strange pull towards certain thoughts or ideas? Perhaps you've had dreams that feel too vivid to ignore, almost like they're whispers from a place you haven't reached yet. That's not your imagination. It's your intuition working overtime, a connection being forged between who you are and who you're meant to become. Think of this full moon as a bridge spanning time. On one side, there's you today, navigating the questions, challenges, and opportunities of the present moment. On the other side is your future self, holding a lantern, lighting the way forward. The choices you make under this moon are planting the seeds for the person you're destined to be. Ask yourself, what vision has been calling to you lately? What dream feels just out of reach? This moon isn't just about reflection, it's about action. Journaling your intentions, meditating on your goals, or even taking one small step toward a long-held ambition can ripple into profound shifts for the year ahead. But remember, the messages from your future self might not always come in loud and clear. They could be subtle, a recurring number, a song lyric that catches your ear, or a feeling you can't shake. Don't dismiss these as coincidences. This full moon is more than a celestial spectacle. It's the universe's own version of deep cleaning, clearing the way for a fresh start in 2025. The moon is shining a floodlight on the things you've tucked into the corners of your soul, the things you've been too busy, too scared, or too comfortable to confront. But here's the twist. This isn't about punishment or dragging you through the mud. It's about liberation. Like a stream washing away debris, it's clearing your energy, making space for the transformation you've been craving. Think of it like a spiritual decluttering party. Picture the moon handing you a cosmic trash bag and saying, here's your chance to let it go. For good. Toxic relationships? Toss them out. Self-doubt? Leave it behind. Lingering regrets? They don't belong in your future. This is your invitation to confront what's been holding you back, not to wrestle with it, but to finally set it down. And here's the beauty of it. You don't have to do this alone. The energy of this full moon is like a powerful tide, pulling all that stagnant energy away from you if you allow it. Trust in the process. Trust that everything surfacing now is coming up for a reason. This isn't the end. It's the clearing before a new beginning. The moon is helping you shed what's heavy so you can carry only what's meaningful into the new year. This portal isn't just wrapping up 2024, it's crafting a setup so tantalizing it feels like a cosmic cliffhanger. Think about the energy of a cliffhanger, the unresolved tension, the anticipation of what's next. That's exactly where we are. The moon has illuminated parts of your life that you can no longer ignore, stirred your emotions to the surface, and pushed you to confront truths you've avoided. Now, it's leaving you with a question. What story is your life preparing to tell in 2025? You might feel like you're standing at the edge of something huge, staring into the unknown. That's no accident. The moon wants you to reflect deeply on this moment. Are there patterns you're ready to break? Dreams you've been too afraid to chase? Relationships that need redefining? The moon isn't just here to show you what's ending. It's here to show you what's beginning. And this isn't just about dramatic transformations. It's about subtle shifts, too. The energy of this full moon could reveal itself over days, weeks, or even months, gently nudging you toward the path you're meant to walk. So what's next? What's the plot twist the universe is setting up for you? Maybe it's a new opportunity, a fresh start, or even an unexpected challenge designed to help you grow. Whatever it is, the moon is here to remind you, you are the author of your story. This chapter may be ending, but you hold the pen for what comes next. Take this moment to dream bigger, trust deeper, and step boldly into the unknown. The story of 2025 is waiting to be written. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.